What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's more SPL action here. We got Mr. Hayburner in the house of scooters facing us against Damien the Genius here. We got some SSOU. This will be a good one. SSOU, very cool meta game. We like this. Nothing to concern yourself with really. We got no mega evolutions, we got no Z crystals, we got no terrestrialization, we just got 6-on-6 Pokemon, we got all the boys in the house, we got Landos on both sides. We got two pretty cool teams, honestly. So we see Haylead with Lando into Damien's Volcanion, and Slowbro takes 46 and gets burned on turn 1 and dies turn 2. So definitely not the start the Canadian was looking for here. Goes out to Zapdos. So wow, turn 2 and Damien is already up. That Slowbro, I wonder if 48 is like the maximum roll, because like surely Slowbro should be like taking a little bit less than that, but must be a Specs Volcanion if I had to guess. That or Hayburner just forgot to maximize his IVs, how it be. So Lando comes in, probably get up rocks, and takes 40 from the Hurricane, so good. Oh, and Hay actually prevents getting up the rocks, so we're back to 5-5, and just like that, each player has just brought in one of their Pokemon, and then just seen it die immediately. And as you can see, we got Manat and Mr. I'm So Sorry LOL just absolutely touting Hayburner's prowess. Wow, what a truly trained the Zapdos well. Caught at the power plant. I don't know. I think the power plant caught on to Zapdos. Holy 66. That's like not that's like a middle roll and then like a high roll maybe. Like if we're talking 40x 1.5 over here, like 66, man, that's a bit more. So shaping up to be a solid game already. I'm really glad I was able to catch the start of this one. Absolutely. So now it's week 5. I've recorded a couple of these games, but not in even numbered weeks. No weeks 2 or 4 games for me. Sorry to the audience. I know you love those even numbered weeks. We see the Weavile came right in on the Zapdos, but he ran 4 times resist ice, and Damien didn't click knockoff. So looking all right for Hayburners. He'll probably get up his rocks here, unless we see a rocks from Landos, but probably just actually a double from the trans. So making me think, you know what, that's actually a fine play. Just looking as how Volcanion rips through everything, and seeing as how that Hurricane went about on turn 3 and 4, I gotta assume this Zapdos has quite a bit of special attack investment. Definitely enough speed to outspeed this Volcanion. I had to assume that that's like max Spidef Landorus on Damien's side, but hard to tell really. Of course, heavy duty boots runs this metagame, so Zapdos is almost certainly that. We have a Specs Volcanion here. Icicle Crash damage on the Heatran did 12, so I actually don't know if that's Bandit or Boots, though. Of course, Damien. Interesting. Kartana's still a pretty decent tool here. He's got a Corviknight in the back with a Melmetal. We see a Volt Switch, so that's very strong. Coming in on the Dragapult, not minus Spidef Bolt, so we'll see what this is going to be. Perhaps just Specs. There is a Heatran in the back. Of course, a U-turn is very deadly because you can just bring in the Volcanion again. There is a Dragapult there, but if Slowbro wasn't taken 2, there's no way Pult's taken 2, and Pult can't actually revenge the Volcanion. So, seeing as how he went to Landorus on the Pult, I guess going to Heatran couldn't have been better. I mean, I don't know. Last turn, not last turn, but the last time he had Heatran in, he doubled out. So makes you think that, like, I don't know. Would he trade getting up his rocks just to have that thing die? So Lando takes the specs, the specs Draco, doesn't get up rocks, but does get the U-turn out. We don't see if it's leftovers or not, but now we see the Heatran coming in. You gotta wonder if Hay is gonna try to go back to Zapdos here. On the Volcanion, and he does elect to just get up his rocks, so that means that he's 100% sacking Landorus Theory in this turn. Maybe not 100%, but, well, maybe I shouldn't speak too fast. And we're on turn 11. We got a 5-4 advantage for Mr. Damien the Genius. I did say that he was on the Tyrants, maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe I said he was on the wrong team. Maybe you were thinking the whole time that I had that wrong, but I did. I didn't. I had it right. Well, we're going to see a Volt Switch here. I actually am curious to see if the Volcanion can eat a Volt Switch. Seeing as it's Specs, I think Specs runs speed in SSOU. They want to be able to outspeed especially defensive Lando. So 239 with 252 investment. Definitely want to I think even specially defensive Lando can sometimes run that little bit of speed. It helps in just U-turning, just earthquaking on them Trans, on them Volcanions, on whoever might want to come in. But now that the rocks are up, that Volcanion is certainly in Volt Switch range. And you know what? Hayburner actually had the Thunderbolt, so he had the technology on deck, and now it's really looking dark for Damien here, as the Melmetal gets paralyzed. So any protect shenanigans it wants to pull off is actually at risk of paralysis, just sinking his boat, sinking his genius boat. Well, we're gonna see what happens here, but we can see that Hayburner has the clear advantage in the timer department, and I think the timer department is that's just unfortunate. So we're gonna see we're gonna see this game get tied up at 4-4, and it's only turn 13, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? 4-on-4, a little bit of 4-on-4. They changed the rules of 3-on-3, but we like that 4-on-4. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you're not Canadian. It's all right. It's only 10 years it's been changed, but probably just going to see a Melmetal Sag. Very unfortunate, because some chip on the Zapdos would have put it clear range in the Pulp, but Hayburner able to freely Volt Switch out and not let Weavile come in for free on anything. Of course, Pulp's pretty good here. Doesn't let the Volcanion come in. Of course, huge threat. Weavile can come in here, but it's not likely to kill with Ice Shard, and of course Dragapult does have that very juicy 421 speed tier. The math doesn't add up, but Game Freak definitely didn't want this guy to have the Pokedex entry for Cherubi with that in that speed tier. You know why? Because Game Freak's all about for the kids. So we're gonna see this Corviknight come in. It'd be very interesting to see Pult just go for a Whisper or a Specs Flamethrower, or even better, 10 out of 10. So looking really dire. Of course, Hayburner probably cannot stay in. Well, he could stay in, but if Damien goes hard to a Volcanion, that would be something. But of course, man, Hayburner is good. Look at him go with that Zapdos double, covering both the Corviknight Roost and the Volcanion. Damien actually makes a great play himself, going to the Dragapult. Of course, able to take the Flamethrower on, as well as look pretty good into the Zapdos double. So 4-4, I was worried about recording an SS game because, man, a lot of SS games have gone like over 100 turns, and as much as the games can be really good, and of course we got some good players here playing, but man, when a game goes over 100 turns, it can take the excitement out of it. There's nothing quite like those sub 30 games that just like rip by and they're full of action. So we see Damien's timer rip down to 10 seconds there, and it looks like he's just going to sack the Volcanion. So Volcanion getting some kills in this game, but what's this now? Damien keeps the sack, so we're still at 4-4. Hayburner getting another crit on the switch, and Hayes putting the pressure on now. Heatran takes care of the Volcanion. We're going to see the Weavile come out. Weavile on a Heatran, that's never something you want to see. So, dies to the Heavy Slam, and wow, Damien's left with 2 guys. Weak Dragapult. It's looking like, and a weak Corviknight for the cores at 20, so it's looking like a Scarf Kartana cleanup job. Wow, that Hurricane crit in turn 4 really changed the tide of this game after it looked like Damien had a hot start with the Slowbro going down. But yeah, when you're bringing things like Corviknight and Weavile in on a Heatran, that's never quite what you want to see. Wow. Very well played through 20 turns from Hayburner. Immaculate. You can see this guy's sorry over here going from praising to chasing. Wow. Actually catches the Dragapult body press. Look at the talent on this guy. And it's looking like GG's. I do assume it's a Scarf Cart, and who cares, because Pult is going to clean it up right there in the speed tie. So 22 turn masterpiece. So we're going to see an early lead from Hayburner and the Scooters, and look at that. I do believe Hayburner's on the Scooters. If I got that wrong, I got to apologize to him, his whole team, the whole team that I got wrong, and hope everyone had a great time watching this game. You know I did. You know I did when that juicy time under 11:30. Anyway, thank you very much. Peace out.